Hey folks, we're live back at the coast tonight. We're in Port Isabel. If you know where the Tipped Dock is, Texas International Fishing Tournament, that sits about 50 yards over there. We're right next to it. But looking back that direction, right past that boat, about a mile back, just to the left of that oil rig that's parked back there is where that dock is, where the Captain Jim Green boat, the tugboat if you will, ran into the dock last night about 11:25 and dropped 20,000 gallons of diesel fuel into the water. And again, to give you a perspective, we mentioned earlier how we'd filled this glass about 85,000 times with 20,000 gallons. It sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Let's look at some other stats on that much, what that means, 20,000, to give you some perspective on that. We mentioned earlier, like you could fill a bathtub, 20,000 gallons will fill a bathtub 500 times. That's a lot, right? Some other things it would do. Well, you could take 500 standard laundry loads, just regular laundry loads. You could do 500 loads of laundry with that much water. And you could flush the typical toilet 6,666 times. So you get an idea of how much that is. It's a lot, but as spills go, really it's not all that much, and they think they'll have it contained tonight or tomorrow back there. And again, it's diesel fuel, so it sits on the surface. It's pretty easy to clean up, is what the Coast Guard and the Texas General Land Office are telling us. Let's talk weather a little bit. Doppler network has gone quiet. We picked up a couple showers earlier, and I'm looking offshore from here, and I see patchy clouds down there. Might be a shower out there, but boy, radar picking up almost nothing. It's a really quiet day. We picked up one or two brief showers, but that was it. Temperature-wise, here's where we stand right now. Look at that, Rio Grande City 100. McAllen hit 98 today, tied the record. It's back down to 96 now. It's 90 in Weslaco, and on the island it's 84 degrees, and we're standing at about 86 here in Port Isabel right now. As far as your dew points, they're back up. Look at that. Most of the valley's dew points are back in the 70s now, and that means our muggy meter is pegging the needle again. Take a look at it. We're all the way back up into the 70s, and at the coast even higher than that 71, but that's a good average across the region. Now, Future Track suggests that we continue to be mainly dry tonight. The issue tonight may be patchy fog again, like what we saw last night in a few spots. And then during the daytime tomorrow, a spotty shower. Spotty showers. I think you're looking at 10% coverage, something like that tomorrow. It's much more mist than hit. And you go on into Friday, and again, spotty showers are a possibility. I think, though, the air dries out by the time we get to the weekend, and I think this weekend should be dry across the valley. The chance of rain is going almost away from the forecast by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday. Here are your 3-day rain chances. We go 10, 10, and dry. So not a very good chance, and even the days where we do have a chance, it's a small chance. High temperature-wise, look at this. The average for this time of year is 88. We're going to stay well above that. Threatening records through the rest of the week into the weekend. Let's take a look at the tropics, shall we? Nicole, a hurricane, well-defined hurricane now. You can see it out there approaching Bermuda as we speak. Zoom in a little closer. You can see where Bermuda is. Well, we think it's going to come awfully close to that. In fact, if we look at the coordinates and see where the exact spot is right now and then what the forecast path is, with winds of 110, they will notice this as it goes by. Again, it's moving to the north right now at about 10 miles an hour. Look at that forecast path, though. Certainly getting the attention of the folks in Bermuda over the next couple of days. It's their turn, I guess, to feel the impact of a major hurricane, perhaps. Two at least, maybe a three as it goes by, and then it fades away in the North Atlantic. Back here at our coast, right where we are, let's take a look at what's going on. We have all the information you need if you headed to the beach, including temperatures in the morning, which will be around 84 degrees. Winds are now back out of the southeast, which they'll be all day long. Your UV is very high. The rip current risk is moderate. Surf temperatures at 82. The tides show up, and here they are. You see there are two, seas 2 to 3 feet. The bay at 83 degrees right now. So for tonight across the valley, skies continue to be just almost mainly clear. I mean, we see the clouds here, patchy cumulus, that's about it. For the most part, it's clear, low of 73. And then tomorrow we jump back up into the 90s again, a high tomorrow of around 94 degrees under partly sunny skies. An isolated shower can't be completely ruled out. So the next 3 days we go 94s and a 95, and then look at that. For the weekend and next week, we're up to 97. It's October, and we're talking a whole bunch of days in a row of highs close to 100 degrees. And we still don't see a major front on the horizon. Maybe next weekend, something like that, but right now we just don't see it. Instead, what we see is a lot of sunshine, a lot of heat, and only that 10% chance for a shower. Probably not a bad idea to go to the coast. It's cooler out here. Feels pretty nice right here on the water. We'll take another look at that forecast for you coming up in the next half hour. Live in Port Isabel, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.